my partner in crime, Shemar's mother. She's gone. This is not a game. This is my whole life, everything I've ever known.
Shemar Moore's life is a thrilling drama in real time. With unstoppable charm and impressive talent, he soared from daytime soaps to primetime fame, facing challenges along the way.
My father's in my life, but on my terms. I defend my mom. He wasn't good to my mom.
Family heartbreak, daring moments, and wild twists only fueled his rise. Now, as a first-time dad and giving soul, Shemar proves he's all heart and all action. Early life and background. Shemar Moore's story begins on April 20th, 1970, in Oakland, California. He was born to Marilyn Wilson, a math teacher with French-Canadian and Irish roots, and Sherrod Moore, a former member of the Black Panther Party. Life with his father was not easy, and the family faced many challenges. Sherrod spent time in prison when Shemar was just a baby, which led to a strained relationship that remained cautious even in adulthood. Despite these difficulties, Shemar's mother stood as his guiding light, teaching him discipline, respect, and a strong work ethic. From an early age, Shemar was introduced to life outside the United States. He spent 3 years in Denmark, making Danish his first language, before moving to Bahrain. Traveling so young gave him a fresh view of different places and cultures. By the time he was 6, Shemar and his mother moved to the US, where he began to shape the dreams that would guide his future. Growing up, Shemar often spoke about how his mother's support helped him cope with struggles. She pushed him to excel in school, sports, and anything else he set his mind to. This encouragement planted the seeds for his strong sense of confidence and perseverance. Even though he missed having a stable father figure, he chose to build on his mother's love and steady presence. Life in Oakland and beyond sparked Shemar's passion for performance. Whether it was acting in small plays or simply showing off his sense of humor, he always seemed comfortable in the spotlight. He set big goals, all while reminding himself of his mother's teachings, especially the importance of determination, kindness, and staying true to who you are. These early experiences gave him the tools he needed to rise in Hollywood years later. They also shaped his generosity and desire to give back to those in need. Although his youth was not free of obstacles, Shemar learned valuable lessons from each challenge he faced. By remaining focused on his dreams, leaning on his mother's love, and holding on to his unique cultural background, he laid the groundwork for a remarkable future. Today, Shemar Moore credits his mother's unwavering support and the lessons he learned abroad for helping him stay strong. His early life was a blend of struggle, discovery, and growth. A story that shows how a determined spirit and caring influence can light the way to success, both on and off the screen. Complicated relationship with his father. Shemar Moore's relationship with his father, Sherrod Moore, has always been marked by both distance and caution. Sherrod was a former member of the Black Panther Party and a friend of Afeni Shakur, Tupac Shakur's mother. Although this may sound exciting on the surface, it brought many challenges to young Shemar's life. From the start, Sherrod's behavior was described as unpredictable, causing stress within the family. Even when Shemar was just a baby, his father spent 4 years in prison at San Quentin, leaving him and his mother to navigate life on their own. Shemar's mother, Marilyn Wilson, took on the role of both parents, providing him with a sense of stability and love. She taught him the value of hard work, respect, and determination. Still, the absence of a father's steady presence had a major impact on Shemar's formative years. Memories of conflict between his parents lingered in Shemar's mind, and he found it difficult to fully trust his father. When Shemar reached adulthood and began building a successful career in acting, he made a significant decision. He chose to help his father by providing him a safe place to live. Yet this choice did not stem from a sudden closeness. Rather, it reflected Shemar's sense of responsibility and compassion. He has explained that he wishes his father well, but their bond remains cautious. He keeps a certain distance because the past cannot be undone, and he knows firsthand the pain that Sherrod caused his mother. Despite these challenges, Shemar has tried to reconcile the complicated feelings he carries about his father's presence in his life. Beneath the public success and charming persona, there is a man who has wrestled with childhood hurts. Instead of letting bitterness define him, Shemar seems to have chosen kindness and acceptance. He acknowledges that his father's journey is his own, and it is up to Sherrod to live as he pleases. Shemar's choice to assist his father shows a level of grace that not everyone would offer under similar circumstances. Strong influence of his mother.
I was diagnosed in 1999, but at that time they thought I had had it for 20 years.
Shemar Moore often speaks of his mother, Marilyn Wilson, as the driving force behind his success. While his father, Sherrod Moore, was a significant figure because of his past as a Black Panther and his complicated behavior, Marilyn was the steady, loving presence Shemar needed. She worked as a math teacher and used firm guidance, patience, and wisdom to shape her son's character. Even from a young age, Shemar knew that his mother's influence would guide him through life's toughest moments. Marilyn's impact stood out even more when compared to Shemar's turbulent relationship with his father. Sherrod spent time in prison and was not consistent in Shemar's life, leaving Marilyn to step into both parental roles. She ensured Shemar did well in school and encouraged him to chase his dreams. He learned the importance of respect, hard work, and honesty directly from his mother's example. Her background, which combined French-Canadian and Irish roots, along with his father's African-American heritage, gave Shemar a blended perspective on the world. He learned to embrace diversity and remained proud of his unique cultural mix. Growing up, Shemar moved to Denmark and Bahrain before returning to the United States at age 6. Amid these changes, Marilyn was Shemar's anchor. She made sure he stayed focused on his future, whether through academics or eventually pursuing acting. She believed that if he gave his all, he could achieve anything. That belief drove his ambition and fueled his journey from small TV roles to starring on daytime soaps and later becoming a well-known figure on primetime television. Marilyn's influence stretched beyond everyday lessons. She showed Shemar how to remain kind and humble, even when hardship struck. Her perseverance inspired him to stay determined, especially during times when negative rumors spread about his personal life, or when sudden challenges, like his biking accident, tested his spirit. With his father's unpredictable presence in the background, Shemar always turned to his mother for wisdom, support, and a sense of stability. In many ways, Marilyn's greatest gift was teaching Shemar how to care deeply for others, something he carried forward when he founded Baby Girl LLC to support multiple sclerosis research, honoring her own battle with the disease. Thanks to her tireless guidance, Shemar built a life shaped by compassion, discipline, and gratitude. Through her unwavering love, Marilyn Wilson became the bedrock of Shemar Moore's world, proving that a mother's influence can far outshine life's darkest challenges. Breakout role and career success. Shemar Moore's journey to fame truly began in 1994, when he made a splash as the charismatic Malcolm Winters on the long-running soap opera, The Young and the Restless. Before landing this part, he had been working to establish himself in a tough industry, but once on screen, his natural talent and charm drew attention fast. Playing Malcolm Winters for 8 years, Shemar developed a loyal fan base that loved his complex, smooth-talking character. It was also during this time that he earned a Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor, proving he had what it took to be a star. Not content to remain in daytime television, Shemar jumped at the chance to host Soul Train in the late 1990s. Taking over from the legendary Don Cornelius wasn't easy, but he brought his own energy and flair, reading teleprompters one minute and dancing alongside guest performers the next. This opportunity allowed him to show the world that he was more than just a soap opera heartthrob. He had the personality and confidence to captivate a live audience. In 2005, Shemar made the leap to primetime television as Derek Morgan on Criminal Minds. Over the course of 11 seasons and more than 250 episodes, he portrayed a tough yet caring FBI agent who stood out for his mix of strength and warmth. Viewers quickly fell for his powerful presence and the show's intense storylines. However, behind the scenes, rumors circulated about tension with co-star Thomas Gibson, which fueled speculation when Shemar departed the series in 2016. Despite the drama, he remained grateful for the role that thrust him into the mainstream spotlight. Ready for something fresh, Shemar soon took the lead in CBS's SWAT as Sergeant Daniel Hondo Harrelson. Once again, he blended action and heart, playing a character who fights for both justice and the community he serves. As with his earlier roles, fans admired his dedication and intense on-camera presence. From bursting onto the scene in daytime television to becoming a primetime sensation, Shemar Moore has proven his staying power. His journey has been filled with big leaps, sometimes risky, sometimes challenging, but always guided by his determination and love for performance. Thanks to his memorable characters and genuine charm, Shemar has solidified his place in entertainment history, earning not only recognition from critics, but also the hearts of devoted viewers around the world. Challenges and resilience. Shemar Moore's path to stardom was far from smooth, and his many trials shaped the strong, determined person he is today. Born to a father who had served time in prison and a mother who stood as his rock, Shemar had to navigate a world of uncertainty from a young age. Despite these early hardships, he refused to let adversity define him. Instead, he found ways to channel his energy into positive outlets, driven by the lessons of respect and hard work instilled by his mother. Throughout his career, Shemar faced setbacks that tested his resolve. In 2006, he was arrested for speeding and driving under the influence, which led to probation and community service. While some might have hidden away in shame, Shemar viewed it as a wake-up call, a moment to reflect and grow. Only 3 years later, in 2009, he was struck by a car while cycling, breaking his leg and suffering other injuries. Rather than give in to despair, he saw this accident as a lesson in patience and gratitude. He survived, and that alone was enough to keep him motivated. On the professional front, rumors of behind-the-scenes friction followed him, especially after he left Criminal Minds in 2016. Gossip about tension with co-star Thomas Gibson stirred headlines, fanning the flames of controversy. Instead of letting this negativity define him, Shemar focused on the relationships that mattered, remaining grateful for his time on the show and the fans who supported him. He soon moved on to star in SW8, proving his staying power in the spotlight. Another challenge came in the form of relentless tabloid speculation regarding his personal life. Stories about who he was dating or rumors questioning his sexuality became constant chatter. Rather than let these rumors break him, Shemar often met them with humor, reminding the public that he was comfortable in his own skin. He stayed grounded by remembering his mother's wisdom and keeping a close circle of trusted friends. Despite every hurdle, Shemar kept moving forward with grace. He expanded his philanthropic work, especially through Baby Girl LLC, where he honored his mother's memory by raising funds for multiple sclerosis research. Time and again, he showed that resilience means refusing to give up, no matter the hardships. Shemar Moore's journey is proof that we can turn life's toughest trials into fuel for growth, forging a path defined by hope, perseverance, and a refusal to be defeated. Tabloid speculation and humor. Shemar Moore has always attracted plenty of attention, not just for his talent and looks, but also for his personal life. From the moment he first stepped into the spotlight, tabloids have been hungry to link him with various celebrities, spark gossip about his relationships, or even question his sexuality. Rather than hide from these stories, Shemar addresses them head-on, using humor and openness to shut down false rumors. He believes that if you let lies and exaggerations take over, they only grow bigger and more complicated. Over the years, names like Halle Berry and Toni Braxton have been tossed around in connection with Shemar, fueling wild tabloid speculation. Whenever the media tries to twist his words or invent a new rumor, he tends to respond in a cheeky, disarming way. Instead of letting false narratives define him, he reminds fans of his true character with a smile or a witty remark. This approach reveals more than just confidence. It shows a deep desire to stay genuine and not let gossip consume him. A big part of why Shemar resonates with so many people is his honesty. He has never shied away from mentioning the ups and downs in his life. Whether it's a minor scandal or a major life change, he isn't afraid to set the record straight. This trait sets him apart in an industry where many prefer to keep private matters hidden or watered down. Shemar's willingness to laugh at absurd stories while calmly explaining what's really going on has earned him a loyal following. Despite living in a world that thrives on celebrity drama, Shemar tries not to encourage negative press. Instead, he uses social media and interviews to share positive updates about his career and personal life. By doing so, he ensures that any sensational headlines are overshadowed by genuine moments of joy. like fatherhood, philanthropic efforts, or new roles on TV. He has discovered that being proactive with the truth leaves little room for damaging rumors to take root. Ultimately, the tabloid's obsession with Shemar Moore may never completely vanish, but with his quick wit, light-hearted responses, and no-nonsense transparency, he manages to keep the spotlight where he wants it, on his work, his loved ones, and his mission to live a life grounded in humor, honesty, and hope. In doing so, he has turned the swirling world of tabloid gossip into a stage for his own refreshing brand of realness, proving that laughter and authenticity can indeed conquer all. Relationship and fatherhood. Shemar Moore's journey into fatherhood marks a fresh and uplifting chapter in his life story, one that balances the excitement of new responsibilities with the warmth of deep love. In January 2023, he and his girlfriend, model actress Desiree Dizon, welcomed their daughter, Frankie. For Shemar, who had spent years enchanting audiences on TV and navigating the glare of celebrity gossip, the experience of becoming a dad introduced a new kind of fulfillment that fame could never match. He often describes fatherhood as the ultimate gift, one that has grounded him in ways he never imagined. Before Frankie's arrival, Shemar's romantic life was frequently in the spotlight. Tabloids linked him to high-profile individuals, and his relationships drew endless speculation. Yet it wasn't until he found stability with Desiree, already a mother of two, that Shemar began thinking more seriously about having a child. Their blended family dynamic became a source of strength, helping him see that love is about unity, patience, and a shared vision for the future. Today, Shemar proudly shares glimpses of their day-to-day life on social media, revealing a tender new side to the once untouchable TV heartthrob. Online posts show him cuddling baby Frankie, or joking about the sleepless nights and the messy but joyful realities of raising an infant. Though the videos and photos are a window into his personal world, they also highlight the loving environment he and Desiree have created. Fatherhood has inspired Shemar to re-examine what truly matters. Beyond professional successes, such as his starring roles on Criminal Minds and SWAT, he now places a deep emphasis on family. It's a shift in perspective that aligns perfectly with the core values passed down by his own mother, Marilyn Wilson. Her influence taught him to embrace life's challenges and stay devoted to those he cares about. By becoming a father himself, Shemar hopes to bring that same sense of guidance and compassion to Frankie, ensuring she grows up feeling supported and loved. In many ways, this new step in Shemar's life story is a natural progression. He has always been open about his desire for authenticity and genuine connections, even amid Hollywood's vaporous glamour. While the road ahead will have its hurdles, late-night feedings, first steps, and the balancing act between career and family, one thing is certain. Shemar Moore's world has blossomed with the arrival of Frankie, and he wouldn't trade this new chapter for anything. Philanthropy and advocacy. Shemar Moore's commitment to philanthropy grew from a deeply personal bond with his mother, Marilyn Wilson, who battled multiple sclerosis, MS, most of her life. Watching her face physical challenges while still offering boundless love and support inspired Shemar to give back in a meaningful way. To honor her courageous spirit, he founded Baby Girl LLC, a clothing brand dedicated to raising funds for MS research. The name itself echoes the affectionate term he often used for his mother, reminding him every day of the person who shaped him into who he is now. From the start, Shemar made it clear that Baby Girl LLC would be more than just a typical celebrity venture. Instead, he wanted to create a movement focused on awareness and hope. A portion of every purchase goes toward leading MS organizations, fueling efforts to find better treatments, and one day, a cure. Through social media and public events, Shemar invites his fans to join him in this mission, uniting them around a cause that transcends fan admiration. Even before his mother's passing in 2020, Shemar frequently spoke about the strength he drew from her example. Marilyn taught him to be resilient, hardworking, and compassionate. These traits not only made him successful in film and television, but also urged him to use his fame for greater good. Now, every time someone dons a Baby Girl t-shirt or cap, they become part of a tribute to Marilyn's legacy. For Shemar, it is a simple yet powerful way to keep her memory alive while helping countless individuals battling MS. Beyond MS advocacy, Shemar has been involved in various charitable acts that mirror his mother's caring attitude. Whether it's promoting community support for women, youth programs, or animal rescue events, he uses his platform to spread a message of kindness. His authentic brand of generosity resonates with fans because it stems from real-life experiences rather than mere photo opportunities. This personal, grounded approach to giving back makes him a respected figure both on and off the screen. Ultimately, Shemar Moore's philanthropic efforts remind us that true success isn't defined by awards or accolades, but by the lives you touch along the way. By turning his own family's struggle into a force for good, he demonstrates how love and determination can guide anyone toward meaningful change. For Shemar, philanthropy isn't just an added part of his life, it's woven into his identity, ensuring that his star power remains a beacon of hope to those who need it most. Public image and humility. Shemar Moore's public image has always been a blend of confidence, charm, and an easygoing spirit that draws people in. From his earliest days on television, he showed a fun and likable personality, making viewers feel as though he was someone they already knew. No matter how big his star power grew, Shemar maintained a warm, approachable energy that set him apart from many Hollywood figures. At the same time, he never forgot the values his mother taught him: hard work, kindness, and modesty. One clear sign of Shemar's humility is his attitude toward fans. Instead of placing himself above the crowd, he engages with them on social media, often posting behind-the-scenes photos and personal videos. This openness helps people feel close to him, and it shows that he does not see himself purely as a celebrity. Even though tabloids often hype up his romantic life or speculate on his personal matters, Shemar typically handles the chatter with a laid-back sense of humor. He prefers to laugh off misinformation rather than stir up drama, proving that he does not take himself too seriously. Shemar's humble spirit also shines through in how he talks about his success. He never pretends that his journey was free of obstacles. In interviews, he discusses the hurdles he overcame, like finding acting jobs, facing rumors, and rebuilding after painful events. By admitting that the road wasn't always easy, he assures others that dreams can be reached through sweat, determination, and self-belief. This honest approach, paired with a positive outlook, shows that while he appreciates his achievements, he remains grounded in reality. Another example of his humility is how he continues to honor his late mother, Marilyn Wilson. Through his clothing brand, Baby Girl LLC, Shemar raises funds for multiple sclerosis research, keeping her memory alive. By giving back, he proves that his image as a caring, down-to-earth person is not for show. He truly believes in helping others and in using his platform to make a difference. Fans respect that he is not content simply to bask in fame. He wants to add meaning to it. Future aspirations. Shemar Moore stands at an exciting crossroads, eager to shape a future that blends his love for family, his passion for performance, and his devotion to helping others. While he has long captivated audiences with roles like Derek Morgan on Criminal Minds and Sergeant Daniel Hondo Harrelson on he seems open to exploring new paths in both television and film. With his vibrant energy and proven range, it's likely he will continue seeking dynamic roles that challenge him as an actor, while also letting him explore fresh creative outlets, perhaps even moving into directing or producing. At the same time, Shemar's recent step into fatherhood has clearly reshaped his hopes and dreams. The birth of his daughter, Frankie, in January 2023 sparked a deeper sense of purpose. He wants to be present, loving, and supportive for her every day. This new role puts an even greater focus on his home life, where he prioritizes time spent bonding with his little girl. Parenthood has re-centered his world and serves as a constant reminder that true success is measured not just by career milestones, but by the love and stability we offer to those who matter most. Beyond acting and fatherhood, philanthropy remains close to Shemar's heart. Baby Girl LLC, a clothing brand he founded to raise funds and awareness for multiple sclerosis in honor of his late mother, continues to be a driving force in his life. He hopes to push that mission even further, partnering with research foundations, hosting awareness events, and inspiring his supporters to join him in making a lasting impact. Shemar's openness about his mother's MS journey has touched many people, and he aims to use his platform to expand the reach of this cause. In doing so, he wants to ensure that his mother's spirit and courage live on through real, meaningful change. Ultimately, Shemar's future aspirations reflect a man who has grown through both triumph and heartbreak. While the bright lights of Hollywood still call to him, he is equally dedicated to personal growth and serving others. Whether it's tackling a new television project, raising his daughter with tenderness and laughter, or strengthening his ongoing philanthropic endeavors, Shemar is ready to face every new chapter with confidence and heart. With a rich legacy already behind him and countless possibilities ahead, he seems determined to prove that, for all his accomplishments, his greatest achievements are yet to come.